Ladies and gentlemen, we are in our second match of our first round of the tournament to crown our returning or a new FSCW champion. We went to break. A clothesline move had just been landed, net breaker, and we're going to go right back in the match between Adina and Frankie. Frankie picks up, Adina goes behind, standing switch. Goes to right back to that, working that entire shoulder and forearm, trying to slow down Adina because he knows that's one of his key needs that key ligament. But Frankie's gonna just try and take advantage of it. Goes back to there. Finally, Adina counters it. Goes to headlock, standing switch into a elbow to the face. They lock up and deep in the center. Headlock. Big right hand there. And Adina hits the big back body drop. Big slam there. Lock up in the center once again. They stalemate. Frankie's backing up Adina into the corner. Trying to get in that close for that Chewy Rush and then that Bowcaster, but Adina goes right to that Jawbreaker. Adina goes to the wrist lock. Throws Frankie in the ropes, pulls it back. Nice little tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. God, that sounded vicious. But Frankie hits a big discus clothesline there, right into Adina's head. Frankie goes to the wrist lock. Another hammerlock scoop slam. And Frankie just taking his foot and twisting around the nose of Adina. Works on that arm, but Adina sweeps the legs out. Spinning leg drop, but nobody home. Couple big right hands kicked in the midsection. Frankie bounces off the ropes. Adina goes to the wrist lock. Oh, pull back, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And again. Big right hand, two of them, and Frankie got kicked out of the ring. Remember, folks, this is Falls Count Anywhere. Adina picks up Frankie. Frankie counters, and Adina gets thrown, careens right into the steel steps. That's going to do some damage to your knees, but Adina gets up, no selling it. Goes to the headlock. And Frankie tries to lay it with a back elbow, but nobody home. Frankie goes behind. Waist lock, standing switch. Throws Adina back into the steps to try into that pole. Frankie working on that knee. God, that's not how it's supposed to stretch out. Adina rolls out, but Frankie catches him, but Adina hits that parkour style leg kick right there, and but Frankie got him into an arm bar, and Adina breaks out of it. There's a headlock, Frankie center, standing switch. And goes right back that shoulder and bicep. That left arm of Adina's going to be pretty much dead here soon. Big headbutt there from Frankie. Adina shakes it off and rolls out of it. They lock up outside. Stalemate, and Adina lays that right hand. So you really can't much use that left arm that Frankie's working on since the get-go. Frankie goes back to the wrist lock. And Adina careens into the barricade. They lock up again. Back to that hammerlock X, working on that shoulder and bicep still. Spins him around. And Adina gets thrown to the other side of the arena. Frankie hits the running net breaker. Here's the cover. Adina says no on the outside. Frankie they lock up again. Frankie locks up that arm. Adina counters it, goes behind. Standing switch. Throws Frankie into a barricade. Big headbutt. Hits the spinning leg drop, but rolls away from it. Then shoulder block there from Frankie. Into the headlock, throws him into the guardrail. Gonna launch him into the first row. Nope, he's just gonna beat him with that large-sized melon head that Frankie has. Frankie picks him back up. And Frankie throws him in the barricade. This can't be good. Throws him into the steps. Throws him in the barricade. Throws him into the steps. He wants him to eat that barricade. And here it comes. Frankie driving Adina through the barricade. Solidly hit. God, that looked vicious. Not as bad as Sid Vicious, but hey, who cares? That was solidly executed. And Frankie goes immediately to the cover. Here's the cover. Adina kicks out of it. With a little delay there, and Frankie knocks him down on the other shoulder block. Frankie picks him back up. And he's going to hit a powerbomb on the outside. Nope, he's a stump pile driver. It's a stump pile driver. Here's the cover. Adina says no. How is he not giving up yet? Frankie standing switch and throws Frankie to the other side of the barricade. Frankie's charging back into a net breaker. Stomps on him, picks him back up. Throws him into the arena. Throws him into the ring. Drops the elbow to the face. Frankie goes around. Goes back to the headlock. Goes back to that bicep shoulder. Working that left arm. Wrist lock. Adina counters it. Goes behind. Standing switch. Elbow to Frankie's face. Back to the headlock. Frankie counters into a Manhattan drop. But then Adina counters it. Hits that flapjack, a single leg flapjack. Adina goes to the wrist. Goes right to that elbow right across the throat of Frankie. Frankie fights his way back a bit, drops him in the midsection. Another shoulder block. Rolls him up. Gonna try and pin him, but he's in the ropes. Frankie gets around. And Adina throws him into the ropes. On top, and Adina brings him in the hard way back into the ring. Adina picks Frankie up. Adina goes behind, standing switch. Throws Frankie into the corner. Adina hits a corner clothesline. Hits a stunning, running, standing moonsault, a pair of them. Spinning leg drop, nobody home. Frankie goes to the headlock. Adina counters it. Hits the Russian leg sweep. Adina picks Frankie up. Big right hand. Two of them. But they switch around and Adina gets into the corner. And Frankie puts him up top. And a big body, big suplex coming off the ropes. Right off the top. Frankie going for the submission hold. He's in the center of the ring. And Adina powers out of it. Adina goes to the headlock. Frankie counters, goes behind. Adina counters that into the wrist lock. And drives an elbow to the throat. Adina's calling for it. What's he got in mind? You know, he hit the... What the fuck was that? That was a inverted Frankensteiner. Here's the cover. One. Frankie says, no, gotta do more than that. Frankie goes to the wrist lock. And hits a snap suplex. And Frankie steps on Adina's chest. And another twisting net breaker there out of Adina. Stomping on Frankie, picks him up, dropping elbows to the neck. Adina goes for the accolade. But Frankie's going to power out of it. Drop Adina on his back. And hits the right hand. Hits that leg lariat. Hits that heel kick. Frankie fires way out. There's another shoulder block. Dropping him. Frankie drops a big knee on Adina's head. Adina counters, kicks to the midsection, goes to the headlock. Frankie counters into a Manhattan drop. Big boot there from Frankie. Dropping another knee. Another shoulder block. And now Frankie's working on that arm. He's been working on those arms all day, all match long. Right to the face of Adina. Adina counters it up. Punches Frankie in the midsection. Goes for a shoulder block, but gets caught with a flapjack. As he ducks under it, Adina's going outside. Get away from... God damn it, Adina! I like my announce table. Adina's going to try and put Frankie through the announce table, but Frankie's right there. Catches him and, oh! Hits the net breaker on Adina and puts him through the table. Little boot to the nose right there. Adina punches the midsection and it hits a twisting net breaker. Here's the cover on the outside. Frankie says no. Another running net breaker. And it looks like Frankie's just playing with Adina right now. Frankie picks up Adina and oh, he's going for the Chewy Rush. Big Chewy Rush there. Here's the cover. Adina says no. Goes for that leg heel kick, but nobody home. But Frankie's hitting the bowcaster. Frankie hits the bowcaster. He's been knocked out. Frankie gets one win. Adina snaps right back out of it, but the ref called him unconscious. Or there was a distraction. So Adina's got a loss. Frankie has a pinfall Adina with the bowcaster. Frankie picks Adina back up. And hits a DDT. Busting Adina open. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Frankie, after laying a hit that knockout, drives Adina right into the ground. What a match. But Frankie finally gets some work done. He moves up into the tournament. What a match. He gets that spike DDT followed by that bowcaster. And that was all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go on to our next card as our brackets update. So as our brackets update, we're going to go to our match 3. And we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be ISF versus Nathan Whiteside. This is going to be interesting. Let's get our rules and regulations up. Falls count anywhere. And here we go. Our next matchup, ISF versus Nathan Whiteside. Each one was able to advance a little bit interestingly. Nathan had a double submission victory to punch his ticket into the tournament. And ISF had a knockout plus a submission. So these are two very different styles coming right into your living room now, ladies and gentlemen. What a match. What a physical match. So far we have seen a submission victory, a KO victory, and knockout. So ISF's got a lot of work ahead of him. But like I said, very different styles here. It's going to be very interesting. You have the jiu-jitsu martial artist in ISF, and then you have Nathan Whiteside, who's street brawler, street fighter. So that's going to be a very interesting match between these two. What these both have in common is both the abilities to put on a show and have no problem running clinics. Nathan can hit you with the that wrist submission, or he'll hit you with the red rocket DDT, or he'll just hit you with everything else he's got. He'll make you tap, he'll knock your ass out, or he'll just pretty much pin your ass straight up. So. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. ISF opens up with a tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Goes to the wrist lock. And immediately throws Nathan into the corner. And hits that walk up kick to the face. Followed by a kick to the hamstring. Goes to the headlock. Hits a snap suplex. Another tilt-a-whirl arm drag. We know they both can fly. But Nathan gets the wrist lock this time around, hits a single leg takedown. Goes for a kick, nobody home. And ISF's going to kick low and connect. Goes over for the Fujitown armbar. Nathan goes behind, standing switch. Big throw in the corner. Nathan hits that drop kick. Nathan picks up ISF, and ISF goes to the headlock. ISF, it's a pullback hurricanrana. ISF goes back to the wrist. Nice little single arm tilt-a-whirl takedown. Nathan pushes ISF away. They lock up again in the center. Nathan wins this round, goes to the headlock. A big boot from Nathan on ISF's face. Goes to the headlock. Nathan, single arm takedown. If Nathan can take the feet out of ISF in the arms, then he'll have a better chance, but beautiful dragon suplex there. Nathan hits the teardrop suplex. Nathan picks up ISF. Goes to the wrist lock. Nice little spinning arm drag. Nathan goes back to the head. ISF forcibly pushes Nathan away. ISF takes over, goes to the head. It's a tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Oh, he was going to go for a crucifix there, but nope. Just a standard tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Nathan goes there, counters in, throws ISF into the corner. ISF drop kicks Nathan out of the way, goes for hamstring, and beautiful miss there from Nathan He was trying to hit that high angle foot kick, and we will be... we got a couple minutes still, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll be going to our commercial break here shortly. So Nathan goes to the headlock. The wrist lock breaks up. Nice little jumping leg scissors there. And beautiful backflip kick. Nathan goes behind, waist lock. Hits a German. German suplex lands. Nathan throws ISF into the corner. And Nathan's going to take it up top. Hits the flying European uppercut. You got all that. It hits a jumping DDT. Nice. And another beautiful float over net breaker there. And we'll be going to break right now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.